Hi, Rusty Dog here, and welcome to Flight Simulator. So today we have a couple of updates on this one, and the first one is on the Airbus itself, which received an update pretty much about an hour ago, and we have it here, the latest one, lots of different fixes, but also BeyondATC, which I have now upgraded to the supporters pack, and that has given me access to the traffic. I keep wanting to say live traffic, but it isn't live traffic. It's kind of just a little bit historical, quite recent. And BeyondATC is going to be controlling me in my plane and every other plane that you see around you. We don't have the radios turned on yet, so you won't hear it quite yet. But any plane in this airport that wants to take off, or any plane that's going to come in and land, is going to be, you're going to hear the radios of all of those planes as well. So this will be my first flight trying that out. There may be times where I want to put a request in to ATC, Air Traffic Control, and I have to wait until they've dealt with the other planes. Now I picked Bonn Airport just because of the distance to Heathrow. It's not that big. It's not as busy as I would like. I'd like to see a few more planes here. There's a Ryanair over there, and we have a Eurowings over there, which is a German airline. And I think we're going to be looking at regional accents as well, so there may be a bit of a German twang to the voices here. We will see. So the flight is Bonn in Germany to Heathrow. And we're in the Fenix A320. So let's get this thing powered, and then we'll tune in to the ATIS. And then once we get tuned into the things like the tower and stuff like that, departure, we'll start hearing, hopefully, a little bit more than we're used to hearing. So all the planes have been injected into the sim by BeyondATC. I'm not using FSLTL on this one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this works, how it goes, and basically how successful it turns out to be. It should be noted that it is in alpha stage right now, so it's still I'm using an experimental build of BeyondATC, and so yeah. Hey, Mr. Budman, be sure to turn on my in-flight Wi-Fi. Yeah, we've got Wi-Fi. The password is Budman1. Yeah, it might be a little bit darker. I'm not going to say nighttime, but it may be a little bit darker when we get to Heathrow. Okay, so just waiting. The GPS will be coming on in just over 7 minutes, so I'll have to wait a bit for that. So in the meantime, let's get the Fenix tablet on the go. So yeah, brand new update to the plane. I think normally when Fenix do an update, it pings on my Discord, because I'm on their Discord, and it literally pinged just over an hour ago. This is a really fresh build. Affects all the Fenix planes, but I thought I'd bring the A320 again as opposed to the 321, because I don't know why GSX has had 2 more updates and they still haven't done passenger seating for the A321 yet. I don't know what's holding them up, but that's the only reason I didn't bring it. So we're flying BA. Yeah. Okay. I think there's a new menu added to here as well, according to the update notes. Telex or something like that. I don't know if I can find it here. No, I don't know. They mentioned something about Telex, sending Telex messages. I was under the impression it was perhaps on this menu, but maybe not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. So, hello Andy, how are you doing, sir? So there's no jetways here. There's one over there, but it seems to be in a weird spot. I don't know if there's something going on with this airport, and some people just hanging outside. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. So we may have to use stairs to get people on board, and we'll soon be tuning into the clearance and then the tower, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be hearing air traffic control controlling other planes as well. So you might not see it on this stream, but if we focused on it, you would see planes taxiing up to the runway and then stopping at the holding point, and then you will hear through our radios the pilot requesting clearance for takeoff, getting that clearance, and then once he gets the clearance, you'll see the plane roll on, just like in the real world. So I'm hoping this is going to bring some much needed immersion, and if it's as good as I think it's going to be, then I mean the standard ATC that Microsoft Flight Simulator brings is just going to be obsolete. Not that it isn't already, but the BeyondATC is going to be working with MSFS 2024 as well, so that looks interesting. Okay, so we've got the flight plan in here, and I've got the weather up here. It looks very nice here, and in Heathrow, yeah, Heathrow, 20 degrees right now in Heathrow. That's going to cool off by the time we get there though, and 19 degrees here, so just a degree cooler here, no biggie. What's the air pressure? 1024. I'm going to tune into the 80s frequency for that though. So the 80s frequency apparently is 132.130. Let's do it manual. So 132, and it's 130 on here. I could auto tune it with BeyondATC, but I'll do it this way. Come on, it should do something.
Zulu, wind 005 at 6, ceiling 4,700 overcast, temperature 19er, 2.11, QNH1024, landing
Correct.
and departing runways 06, tree to right, tree to left, transition level 050, numerous cranes in operation around Cologne, Bonn. Advise on initial contact, you have information India.
India. Oh, okay. Did he say? Oh no.
Airport information India. 161 Tree Zulu. Wind 005 at 6. Ceiling 4,700 overcast. Temperature 19er. 2.11. QNH1024. Landing and departing runways 06. Tree to right.
06. Oh boy. Now what do I do?
Numerous cranes in operation around Cologne, Bonn. Advise on initial contact, you have...
So, landing and departure runway is 06. We've got a departure runway of 31 right. I'm going to have to edit the flight plan here to match that, and then I may have to reload that into BeyondATC. So let's have a look. Runway 6 departure. Calculate new SIDS and stars, and regenerate the flight. Now, does BeyondATC pick that up? I don't know. I may have to just reload. I don't think it actually matters. I mean, it's got the information for both airports. I'm going to restart BeyondATC because I don't know whether I need to or not. So I'm just going to do that anyway. So give me a sec. Okay, and as it loads that up, we're going to have to redo it here as well.
BeyondATC connected.
Okay, there we go. So if we look at the route now, we should be departing runway 6, and hopefully the landing runway 09 left at Heathrow will be the same when we get there. So we just have to wait now for BeyondATC to just load the information that it needs and put the planes in again, because they'll all have disappeared. And it's getting darker here. I would like to have done this a little bit earlier, but I had problems loading Flight Sim as always. So we seem to have a company message already. These are things I can just do while I'm waiting for BeyondATC to reset. I don't think these are going to be too important here. Just accept those. GPS is now up. Yes, there is a discrepancy. I know, I'm sorry. That's because I changed the QNH on this side and I didn't do it on this side. There you go. There you go, it's gone. It doesn't care about the standby instrument, but I'm going to change that anyway. Alright, so BeyondATC is now happy. So clearance frequency, ATIS frequency should be the same. Let's go back. I hope they haven't changed now.
Cologne Bonn Airport information mic. 16.
Oh, information mic now.
Wind 005 at 6. Ceiling 4,700 overcast. Temperature 19er. 2.11. QNH 1024.
Good.
Landing and departing runway 06. Tree 2 right. Tree 2 left. Transition level 050. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Cologne Bonn.
Okay. So let's switch to the clearance frequency.
Cologne Bonn Airport information mic. 16.
And then in this one I'm going to put the tower frequency so we can swap to that one. So tower frequency is 124.0, 124.980. Alright, so this is the clearance and this is tower. I'm just gonna, oh wait a minute. Sorry, it's not clearance I want, it's ground, isn't it? Okay. Let's just tune in and make sure we're okay. Cologne, this is Airbus 627 with information mic requesting IFR clearance.
Aircraft calling for clearance. Say call sign.
I did. Airbus 627.
Airbus 627. Cologne Bonn delivery. Thanks for Mike. Expect runway 06. Invo 2 kilo departure. Squawk 4422.
Roger. Runway is it? Oh, why? Roger, expect. Oh, never mind. I'll do that again. That was a balls up.
Negative squawk 4422.
Roger, expect runway 06 via NVO 2 kilo, squawk 4422, Airbus 627.
Airbus 627, read back correct. Contact ground 121.73 when ready for push or start.
Roger, will contact ground when ready for push or start, Airbus 627. So we need to put 4422 in here.
Negative, ground on 121.73.
I'm not playing this game with you. Roger, ground on decimal, Roger, ground on 121.73, Airbus 627. Okay, let me go through the flight plan here. Right, so now we're tuned into ground. So I'm hoping if there's any other aircraft wanting air traffic, we should hear them. Otherwise, we need to find a busier airport. Okay, and the cost index for this flight is 18. Cruising altitude today is going to be 32,000 feet. So I think I can get away with just 320. And let's get the wind information in. We are tuned into the tower, right? Yeah. Alright, flight plan. Please don't give me any crap today. That would be highly appreciated. Now he said expect NVO 2K departure, which is exactly the one we're going to be on. NVO. Perfect. So we're departing from runway 6 via the NVO 2K departure, which is what he said. And insert that. And we'll be landing at Heathrow. I think it's about I don't know what the flight time is, hold on. Yeah, an hour. It's an hour's flight, no biggie. So landing 9 left ILS and via the Logan 2H, I guess Logan 2H. And that's it. Right, perfect. We'll go through the flight plan, we'll step through it in a minute. And in the meantime, wait a minute. There's not going to be a jetway, but will it bring stairs? I don't know how it's going to work this out because we've got stairs here, but I don't know how to bring it up where the boarding begins. Oh, maybe here. Maybe here, maybe here. There you go. So we're loading aircraft via GSX.
Is on its way.
Perfect.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Okay. So planned fuel today is 5961. May as well call that 6 tons. So currently we are 3 tons of fuel. As you can see, fuel on board, 3 tons. I'm really hoping to hear some...
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Really hoping to hear some air traffic control from other planes, but there's nobody here. Oh, look at this fuel truck. Chevron.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Yeah, you did mention that. Here comes the catering. Okay, so I've got plenty of time. So while we're waiting for all that to load up, we'll step into plan mode. And yeah, it's just the way the winds are going, isn't it? We have to do this U-turn. You can use load aircraft from the Fenix EFB now. Oh, thank you. So the fuel's going in. As you can see, it's going up. So yeah, it's just loading up sandwiches and fuel. I'm assuming it's going to bring the stairs because, as I said before, there's no jetway. Alright, so we went, we're on the flight plan, aren't we? So let's go through that. Go back to the start. Okay, gotcha. good. Continuous line. There's Logan coming into Heathrow there. Now then, what is this? We have a discontinuity here. Ooh. Now then, what's going on here? If we're landing in this direction, all right. Show me from that. Fly higher up. Whew, you know what? It might be better to keep this disconnected here. Because to connect a line from LAM to the center fix, I can never get a good flight plan. So let's have a look at the arrival, and it was I forget, 2H. So we've got, I just want to make sure there's no alternatives here. So we've got Logo 2H RNAV arrivals. That's probably going to be the only one here actually. Okay, cool. So let's have a look. We've got Logan, Sabre, Brazo and Wezzel. And then Lamborn, which is Lam, right? So Sabre, Brasso, Wezzel, and Lam. Okay, so that should match what we have here. Sabre, Brasso, Wezzel, and Lam. So then it's after the Lam bit. So let's go on to the final approach chart. And it's ILS 9 left, which would be this one. And it should connect. Well, no, of course it's not going to do that. I was hoping we'd get a bit more information here. So from Lamborn to the actual center fix, we're going to have to fly that manually, I think. So the inbound course is going to be 089. So if we say 90, let's call it 90 degrees, and add 180, that'll be 270. Take the one away, so 269. We'll have to fly on that heading, 269. After Lamborn, we'll just fly the 269 heading until we get beyond the center fix, and then we'll get the plane to turn around and drift it in with the smoothest landing you've ever seen in your life. Okay, that's not going to happen. But there you go. Right, I'm just going to write down a couple of things here. So my decision altitude here today is going to be 279, and the flight path is going to be 269 degrees. ILS frequency is 110.3. Inbound course is 089.
Passengers bus is coming.
And oh, good. Cool. Right, so that's going to be fun then, isn't it? So when we get to Lamborn, we'll direct the plane to 269 degrees. That should fly us parallel with the runway, and then we'll do a turnaround, get ourselves down to 3,000 by that point, turn around, go to the center fix, drop down to 2,500, in she goes. Couldn't be easier, right guys? What could possibly go wrong? Waiting for action, open one left two. Oh, we've got the stairs there?
Passengers boarding starting.
Yeah, well, the doors are open, so I don't need to do it. Okay. We're just starting to
All
get on
aircraft
board.
advised information November now current. QNH 1024.
Okay. So until we switch to... Oh, actually we are on ground. I think when we switch to the tower we should hear more. I haven't heard anything yet from other aircraft. I'm just going to ensure that, yep, traffic is on. And it's definitely there because it's trafficked all the planes in, so everything is working. There just seems to be no traffic right now, but it's okay. I'm sure we'll get some. It looks like there's just no activity at this airport. I should have maybe chosen Frankfurt or something that's a little bit more busy. But I thought Bonn Airport was going to be busier than this. And there is literally just planes here doing nothing. So we're not hearing from anywhere else. There you go. Gatwick should be a whole different kettle of fish. Alright, so the flight plan, we do have a discontinuity, but we'll deal with it when we get there. So the next thing is here. Right, the block fuel is obviously incorrect.
Hello.
So we've got 5980, so we're going to go for block fuel 6. And that should give us a bit extra flight time, 34 minutes. That's fine. So this is basically saying you've got 1.2 tons of extra fuel on approach to Gatwick, and you'll have 34 minutes more flying time in case you need to go to an alternative airport. That's fine, I think. Half an hour. We can get to Gatwick in half an hour, can't we, if we need to?
Hello.
I'm not sure what the alternative airport is, though. Oh, geez, it's Manchester. Okay, well, we can make Manchester in half an hour from Heathrow. Sure.
Good evening.
Alright, so next thing then is the performance. Sorry, before we get to that, yeah, you see, so this star, we're intercepting it. We're not coming from here, but we're intercepting Logan here, and then we're going through here to get to the Lambourne. This is a VOR. It looks like the Coriolis starport in Elite Dangerous. That's a VOR. So we'll intercept that, and then that's it. There's nothing after that until we have to do that U-turn. Do not proceed beyond LAM VOR without ATC clearance. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine on that one. And the incoming, where is it? Oh, transition level is set by ATC. I don't even know if they even tell us what that is. So the departure then is Nov. Let's go back here. Departure then is Nov 2H 2K. Alright. So there's Nov. I think that's what it is. Noah Venich 2K and 2R. That doesn't apply to us.
Passengers bus is coming.
This one. Okay, so trans altitude here is 5,000 feet. We're taking off runway 6 here, which you can see. This is the route we take, right? We do this U-turn. It looks like a little square here coming out, turning left, so to speak, right? And then on here, you see it more like a circle, because that's probably more like what the plane is going to do. And then you've got the NVO VOR here, and then we just veer off. This only goes to the NVO. So yeah, taking off up here, across there, and down. Awesome. Couldn't be easier, right guys? Right, so we're taking off runway 6. Flap config is going to be 2. Packs are going to be on. Force toga no, anti-ice no, because temperatures are good. Let's sync the load sheet for the weights and the weather, and let's calculate our takeoff. So 33s and 36s. So 133, 133, and 136. I'm amazed we've not heard any traffic yet. I tried it last night and it was fine. There was a lot of yap going on. So 2 up 01 and 55. So 2 slash up 0.1. Basically that's the pitch trim. Going to be set 0.1 of a degree up or something. I think that's 0.1 of a degree, right? Seems like a very little. I don't know. There you go. Flex to temp I think was 55. I'll double check it, of course. Yep, there it is. And of course the throttle reduction and acceleration was 1730, which is what we've got it set to already. Cool. Right. I think I'm good. I think we've got everything done. No radio navigation things yet. Fuel prediction. ATC comms. Does that actually do anything? I don't think so. Okay. I'm all good. How's the passengers getting on? Almost done. Just got a few stragglers to come on board.
May I see your boarding?
Right, so initial climb, I don't know what to set it to, but the air traffic control will tell me, so we'll just set it to the transition altitude for now. I'm going to bring this down to 10, add the constraints on. Flight directors are enabled on both sides. I will enable brakes later. And wind shear needs to go on. Right, how's my passengers? Oh, it'll fill up now. No point displaying the graphics if you're not going to be looking at them, right? Boarding complete. Right, so hopefully everyone's going to clear my aeroplane now. Yep. That door's closing. The rear one. Why isn't the rear one closing? Little bug, perhaps? I'll close it myself. No problem. Weird that they would leave it open though. Ooh, low polygons. This looks weird. There we go. Alright, see you guys. That's the last time you're going to see your pilot today. Yeah, so this, I don't know why, but it is. So let's go to here and ground services, and we'll close that door, remove the chocks and cones. Are the stairs gone? No. Are you going? I'm going to do toggle jet way, see if that gets rid of them. If not, we'll use GSX. Alright, it looks like they're staying there for some strange reason. So, operate the stairs. hopefully... Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Clear my plane, please. Alright, so...
Eurowings 018.
Oh, there you go. That's not me.
Pushback and engine start.
Eurowings. Where's that plane?
Eurowings 018, Cologne Bonn ground, pushback and engine start approved.
There was a Eurowings here.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Eurowings 018.
See, and that's not me. That's another plane. Mark and Sally. Hello, guys. Oh, you put pictures of tea and cake. Damn it. I just finished the tea like an hour ago, and now you make me want another one. I do have some water, though, so I'll have to make do with that. Oh, lovely. Okay. So, passengers are all boarded. I'm just checking switches and stuff like that. TCAS is on. Yep, squawk code is 4422 as stated. Am I happy up here at the moment? I am. Now my next thing to do is request push and start. So if we're going to be close to starting up the engines, then I'm going to enable the fuel pumps, otherwise this plane will not start. Probably a bit late for the fire tests. But we'll do them anyway.
Eurowings 018. Request taxi.
Let's get the APU kicked in.
Eurowings 018, runway 06 taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway 32 left.
Right, no smoking signs.
Runway 06
On,
taxi
seatbelts
via
on.
Bravo. Hold short runway 32 left. Eurowings 018.
Right, so we've got a Eurowings holding short of... Well, he got there quick, didn't he? Oh no, he's just being told to taxi now. So we've got a Eurowings plane taxiing. Is that this guy? Because he's got the wrong livery on otherwise. I think, yeah. So BeyondATC now then is controlling this plane, its movements, and its radios. Very interesting. Let me just switch this up a little bit so we can see a bit better, because it is going to start getting a little bit dark. Cockpit door video. Yeah, I don't think that's working yet. I hope they get that in at some point. I'm just
Eurowings 018.
okay,
cross
APU is
runway 32 left
available.
at Bravo. Continue taxi via Bravo.
APU is available, so we'll switch off the ground
Cross
power.
runway 32 left at Bravo. Continue taxi via Bravo. Eurowings 018.
Beacon light is going on, and we should be running on APU now. Okay, I don't know. I think it's doing it all by itself here. Yep, everything's gone from here. That's perfect.
Helicopter, we're ready for pushback.
Yeah, we're 9 minutes late, but wouldn't be British Airways if it wasn't. Cologne ground, this is Airbus 627 requesting push and start.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Aircraft calling for pushback, say call sign.
I did. Cologne ground, requesting pushback and start. This is Airbus 627.
Airbus 627, Cologne Bonn ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Roger, facing south, Airbus 627. Face south. That means we've got to go nose left.
Locking gear.
Eurowings 018, contact Cologne Bonn Tower 124.908. Bye-bye.
Over
Okay,
to Tower 124.908. Eurowings 0.
that Eurowings is up there, waiting to request departure, I guess. Okay. Okay, so south is this way, so we're going to have to go nose left.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay. Are we pushing? We are. Right, engine 2. Let's get that engaged. I want to see this number rising here, and then when it gets to around 20ish, I think it just will auto inject the fuel. There we go, it's coming up. Should be around 18 or something like that when it gets to its correct place. In the meantime, we have another company message. Ooh, I like getting messages. Yeah, okay. It's yet another load sheet, because we did change the flight plan after all. Okay, that is looking good. Let's fire up engine 1. I hope I'm facing the right way, or I'm going to face the right way, because turning the plane nose to the left will have me facing south, which means we're going to be going up here where the Eurowings went to. I'm assuming everyone's taking off on the same runway, because they did say it was the only runway in use right now, 06, so okay, are we fired? Almost. That's good enough. So what we can do now then is just pop up here. We don't need the APU anymore, or the bleed. We'll just run on the engine power, and we'll put the taxi light on. What else? I think that's it.
Parking brakes.
Parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Oh yeah, engines are good. Engines are good. So confirm.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Right, let's get the flaps down into position 2. Okay. So the rest of the checklist should come up on here as we, well, I don't know if it times it, or if it waits till we get moving, but it'll come up on there. So nose wheel steering is disconnected. That's because we're still connected to that truck thing. So the plane, there we go. That should go away now.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
There we go, beautiful. Right, seat belts, no smoking is on.
Right is clear.
And I'm happy. Okay. Cologne ground, this is Airbus 627 requesting taxi to runway 06.
Airbus 627, runway 06, taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway 32 left.
Roger, taxi to runway 06 via Bravo, holding short 32 left. I should have said call sign, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so when it says holding short 32 left, that's another runway, so it means we have to cross a runway to get to ours. And it's asking us just to follow taxiway Bravo, which as you can see in front of us, it's B12. So it's on that Bravo route thing. And there's our thingy, which we'll sort out in a minute. And take that off, and let's go up to 3.2. I don't exactly know where that is, but we'll find it. And I am facing in the correct direction, by the way, in case you were wondering. Alright, let's apply a little bit of power, and I'm wanting this thing to brighten up now. There we go. So yeah, just going the same way as the Eurowings plane did. Fed up? No, FedEx. Fed up awaiting for my parcel. Whoa! Jesus, what happened there? Some dodgy terrain? Knocked the plane up? Come on, settle down. Okay, you see that bright yellow sign? That's the hold point for runway 32. So we have to hold there. So we can set the brakes on there and hopefully arm the spoilers before I crash. Oh, come on, camera. So this, I think, is the holding point right here. It says 13 right, though. I'm going to hold here because this is where I'm told on the map. Cologne ground, this is Airbus 627 waiting to cross runway 32 left.
Airbus 627, cross runway 32 left at Bravo. Continue taxi via Tango, Bravo.
Roger, cross runway 32 left at Bravo, continue taxi via Tango, Bravo. Airbus 627.
Negative, cross runway 32 left at Bravo.
I said that. Roger, cross runway 32 left at Bravo. Airbus 627. Pretty sure that's what I said. What next? What are you going to correct me on now? Oh, we're good? We're good. We continue, guys. We have permission to continue. Right, so we're not going on the runway. Sorry, if I'm steering all over the place, it's because on my other monitor, I'm trying to get the windows that are on my screen, on my other screen, in order. I've got OBS popping up in front of BeyondATC. I didn't want it to. Looks like we've got a plane in front as well we're going to have to wait for. So when he requests departure and all that jazz, we should hear him. I hope he's not the plane that was stood there before, because if it is, there's a little bug. So the traffic that you're...
Airbus 627, contact Cologne Bonn Tower 124.908.
Roger, connect Cologne Bonn Tower on... what did he say? 124.908, Airbus 627. Now, we have a little issue here. Now, what I was about to say was that the traffic, the controlling of the traffic here in BeyondATC is in the alpha stage, and so expect little bugs and things like that. And I think we have one right here where this plane has just not requested departure. He hasn't been given departure clearance, he hasn't requested it, and he's just sat here. So I'm going to hopefully be able to go through him and sit where he's sitting. Yeah. All right. Cologne Bonn Tower. This is Airbus 627 requesting departure from runway 06.
Airbus 627, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 06.
No. Roger, hold short of 06, Airbus 627. Oh my god. This is not good, guys. Because it's recognized that we're number 2 in the queue. Number 2 for departure. Which means, what happens now? If this guy doesn't get clearance and I take off without getting departure clearance, now what? Now what happens? He should have requested departure ages ago. He's been here a while. Oh boy. And suddenly it all breaks down. So what we're looking at here is BeyondATC knows that we're second in the queue, and it's asking me to hold, which is fine, but it's not dealing with this plane. Now, the only explanation is two possibilities. One, this plane has not yet requested departure, or takeoff, clearance for takeoff, or he has and he's been given that. He hasn't been given the clearance because if runway 06 is the only one in use for landing and departing, there might be a plane coming in that we're waiting for. Is there a plane coming? And how long do we wait? Because this is costing me fuel. Now what? I don't know if there's a plane coming in. I don't know what's going on, and I can't. There's nothing I can say to ATC to ask. The moment the plane in front gets clearance, we'll hear it on our radio. But yeah, because we're tuned into the tower, right, which is 124.980, which is what we should be tuned into, and it is. Oh boy. A little bug, I think, guys. So what do we do now? We can't just... If we take off, which I'm going to have to do if nothing happens, and then it's going to, depending on the plane you're in, BeyondATC, if it gives me clearance to take off after this one, it'll tell me to be careful of any wake turbulence from this plane as well. So it does factor that in. More so if you're a small plane, I guess. Because if I was in a 777, I wouldn't really be affected by the wake of this thing too much. I wouldn't have thought. Because the size difference would be considerable. But I don't know. I think if a plane was coming into land, it would have done so by now. Am I getting there's nobody behind me yet, but if things don't proceed here, we're going to get a queue. I don't know what to do. It says here, hold position, arriving traffic. That tells me there's a plane coming. Where? There's runway 6. I ain't seeing any. Ooh. Oh no.
QNH 1024.
Yeah. But you've still got me holding here, so come on, man. Oh, there it is. We had to wait that long. Oh, maybe because... Well, I don't know. They maybe couldn't have got me out, but they could have got the plane in front. I think this is meant to be a Eurowings. They could have got me out. Sorry, they could have got him out, left me here.
Runway 06, line up and wait.
There you go. He's been given the instruction to go.
Runway 06, line up and wait. Eurowings 018.
Okay, off you go.
Eurowings 465, exit left at Delta.
There we go.
Exit left at Delta, Eurowings 465.
And the exit left at Delta is the plane that's just landed, being told to exit on the Delta taxiway. Freaking awesome! So it wasn't bugged. Hee hee hee! How cool is that? Right, we'll...
Eurowings 018, Cologne Bonn Tower, wind 355 at 5, runway 06,
Right.
cleared for takeoff.
That is Eurowings 018. And when we first loaded up this,
Runway 06, cleared for takeoff.
it did have a Eurowings livery on it, and now it doesn't. But okay. Okay, he's been cleared for takeoff, and he's away. Now I should get the call when he takes off. There we go.
Line up and wait.
Roger, line up and wait on runway 06, Airbus 627. So now we've been told to get onto the runway and line up. Oh, this is freaking cool. I was so tempted to just go anyway and just forget it. I'm glad I waited it out because we were waiting for an incoming flight. Surely there was time to get that Eurowings up though. Up and gone before this other plane came in.
627, Cologne Bonn Tower.
Oh, we're cleared.
5, runway 06, cleared for takeoff.
We're cleared. Roger, cleared for takeoff from runway 06, Airbus 627. Ugh, sorry, okay, I'll explain this in a second.
Eurowings 018, contact Langen radar departure 135.35.
Right, I couldn't steer there because I'm trying to twist the joystick round to steer. And also, I have to put my finger on one of the joystick buttons in order to talk to ATC. I can't contort my thumb onto the button and steer at the same time. As you can see. Right, we have to take off, guys. Let's go.
Cologne Bonn Tower, Eurowings 5595, RNAV runway 06.
Eurowings 559.
RNAV, he said.
Tower, wind 355 at
Okay.
5, runway 06, cleared to land.
I noticed how he said RNAV instead of RNAV, but fair enough.
06 cleared to land.
Frame rates are a little bit dodgy here, guys. Oh, what's going on? Is that to do with BeyondATC? What? Gear up. What's going on? Okay.
627, contact Langen radar departure 135.35.
Roger, contact Langen radar on 135.35, Airbus 627. I'm a little bit away from the flight director. Trying to find the climb detent now. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to switch over a little. Yeah, I'm not quite lined up with the flight director, but I'm not going to worry about it too much yet. We're a little bit to the right of the flight path. There's the plane in front of us. Can you see it? Just on the bottom of the middle of the windscreen there, just a little flashing light. That's the plane that took off in front of us. Okay, flaps 1. Thank Thank you very much. I don't know what's going on with that. And flaps retracted. It didn't tell us what altitude to go to either. So I'm just going to go straight up. Oh, bollocks. Okay, got a few issues here, but I'll deal with you in a minute. I'm just sorting out my altitude. Oh, we're in Toga lock? Okay. You're a pain in the ass, aren't you? Okay. Sure, is there not meant to be any speed shown here? No speed mode. Okay.
Lantern radar, Airbus 627, flight level 100.
Airbus 627, Langen radar departure identified. Climb to flight level 160.
Roger, climb to flight level 160, Airbus 627. Right, the reason we didn't get the call for the altitude was because I didn't announce myself on the frequency because I was too busy trying to get the autopilot working. All good. Wow. The golden clouds. Right, so we're clear to flight level 160, and then hopefully the next one will be up to our cruising altitude. That's nice, isn't it?
Airbus 627, contact Langen radar 118.75. Bye-bye.
No, it won't do it until I acknowledge it, so let's do that. Roger, contact Langen radar on 118.75 Airbus 627. And it should now, there you go. I have the auto tune on the option. You can do it yourself manually, but too much. Langen radar, this is Airbus 627 at flight level 147 for 160.
Airbus 627.
Thank you.
Radar contact. Climb to flight level 32.
They let me off the hook there because I knew I'd said the wrong altitude. Oh, shite. Roger, climbing to flight level 320, Airbus 627. Right, so we're climbing up to our cruising altitude now, which is perfect. One day I'll do a flight where everything I say to ATC will be spot on and I won't miss a beat. One day. That's not going to be today, but someday, I hope. Yeah. All good fun. Right, let's just check up here. Everything cool? Oh, I didn't turn my runway lights on. See, now they should tell me that as well. Please turn on your runway lights, my landing lights. As soon as you get, just before you go onto the runway, you have to put your landing lights on, and I didn't. Doesn't matter. Right, let's see if we can get the screen cleared if it isn't already. Oh, seatbelts. Yeah, seatbelts can come off now.
Speedbird 9 Golf Mike, flight level 149er.
That's not me.
Speedbird 9 Golf Mike, Langen radar identified.
So if we were in Australia, we should get Australian accented things as well, voices, and if we don't, they are coming. They are coming. The one thing we don't get with the on-the-ground traffic at airports with BeyondATC yet is that you're not going to see jetways getting connected to the AI aircraft. That's coming. But anyway, hello Jack. Yeah, no, the auto thruster's fine. It was the lock toggle lock thing. I just disconnect it from here, and then I disconnect the autopilot and reconnect it again, and everything is cool. Oh, you mean the auto throttle thing? Okay, gotcha. There you go. Yeah, we want this in the climb detent. Hold on, because I don't think. There we go. Thank you. I didn't realize it was disengaged. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the toggle lock from earlier. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, that just shows what a bad pilot I am, not recognizing that. Oh man, this outside is so good. Sometimes flying at sunset is just beautiful. Or sunrise, same thing. Absolutely so sweet. Now I wonder, with the injected traffic, whether we get contrails as well from other aircraft, like we did with FSLTL. I'm not seeing any other planes up here though. I'm gonna imagine that as we get closer to Heathrow, there's going to be quite a bit of traffic in the air. It'll be interesting to see how BeyondATC guides us with that, because the next thing it's saying is to request when ready for descent. So that's not going to be for a little while, because we're still climbing at the moment. So top of descent comes here. We've got to go through NVO, MAPAD, NAVAC, Ogbol, and then we get to 16 miles later we get to top of climb. So we can reveal that. There's Ogbol, and there's top of climb. So yeah, in about 40 nautical miles we will be at 32,000. So it's not going to take too long. So yeah, we've heard a little bit of air traffic control for other aeroplanes, but the best one was on that runway. Just stuck there. I thought it was a bug and BeyondATC had forgotten about it, or the plane didn't request clearance, and it turns out that I think the plane did request clearance, but it was not given clearance and told to hold because of incoming traffic. Or, more likely, he was told to hold at the runway for incoming traffic, and then obviously he has to wait for takeoff clearance. It's just that we had to wait a little while, but I guess it was just playing it very safe. It's not as if it was going to try and make him take off and then make me take off before that plane landed. That would have been risky. But I thought they would have maybe got the Eurowings plane out at least, and then just held me there until after the plane landed. But hey, you know, it's it's fine. It wasn't bugged. We were literally waiting for a plane to come in. I guess it was on final already, and it landed. It was told to taxi at exit at taxiway Delta, it was told, and then the plane in front of us was told to get your ass on the runway and then take off, and then it dealt with us afterwards. Here we go. Oh, another frequency with a 9 in it. They used to be bugged and now they're not. Roger, contact Amsterdam radar on 119.175 Airbus 627. Yeah, that was bugged before. Anytime you say 9 or 9er, it would crap out. And now it isn't. Amsterdam radar, this is Airbus 627 at flight level 288 for 320.
Airbus 627, Amsterdam radar identified.
Oh, hello. Right, so any other planes that are on the Amsterdam radar frequency, we will hear their radio too, if there is any. So we're over Amsterdam, are we? Okay. If we go here to Navigraph and we lock on to our plane, in the middle there we are. We don't have like a googly map thing, unfortunately. There we go. Now the map should move with the plane and keep us in the middle. Well, it would if this wasn't there. I think there is a way to get rid of here.
Contact Brussels Control 125.0.
I'm going to do this properly now. No, I'm not. Roger, contact Brussels Control on 125.0, Airbus 627. No, because I've still got the auto-tune radio thing on. Let me turn it off. There we go. So it's 125.0. Brussels Control, this is Airbus 627 at flight level 310 for 320.
Airbus 627.
Yeah.
Control. Radar contact.
There you go. Tuned in manually. Just like a real pilot. Man, those clouds are looking nice. I reckon it's going to be, what, twilighty kind of. Sun's going to be a bit lower down by the time we hit Heathrow Airport. Yeah, I like this. They've updated quite a lot of things on the Airbus today. Fenix have. The update list is, yeah, fix this and fix that and fix the other. I don't know. I don't know whether they fixed the undercarriage working. I didn't check actually. But normally when you're at the main menu in Flight Sim and then you click fly, you know, you program in your what do you call it? The airport you're going to depart from, right? You program that in, click fly, and then when you get to the airport screen, you tend to see the Airbus without any wheels, and that's a bug. I don't know whether that got fixed in this update. I didn't really check. I should have checked it. Maybe have a look a little bit later. But yeah, it gets rendered without an undercarriage, and then you come in here and then you go back to the external and it's fine. It's all there. The wheels are all there. But yeah, there's been a few audio fixes as well.
1 Romeo Bravo, passing flight level 237 for flight level 320 direct Todd.
Eurowings 1 Romeo Bravo, Brussels Control, radar contact.
Oh, nice English accent there. So someone has just been told... Oh no, that's Brussels Control. Yeah, so Eurowings 1RB has just said that they are at flight level 23.7 and going up to flight level 320. I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're around us anywhere near, but they're coming up to our altitude. So they're going to be below us at the moment, but I don't know where they are. I'm not seeing any contrails of any other plane. But what's cool is, because the air traffic control is now controlling all the planes, it shouldn't allow another plane to, you know, be at the same altitude as we are if it's close by and stuff like that. Or it might even ask a plane to descend or to ascend, so that there's no chance of meeting another one. I don't know. Whatever they do when they're doing their stuff. Right. Where's me thing switch here? Just gonna turn some lights up a little. It's just getting a little bit darker. That's a bit too much, actually. All these screens are fine. I just wanted the lighting around here to be cool, and it is. Right, we are cruising now. So if we go into the performance page,
Lufthansa 3 November Papa.
Lufthansa.
Flight level 188.
Lufthansa 3 November Papa, Brussels Control, identified.
So they're at flight level 18,800. Lufthansa 3NP. No idea what kind of plane it is. Right, descent, and this is where we'll put our arrival information. I'll do that a little bit later. When we get a bit closer to the top of descent, we'll put that in. Decision altitude was 279, flight path is 089. And we have to switch to a flight path of 269, don't we? Yeah. Other side. Do we have another view? There we go.
909 uniform. Contact Paris Control 126.475. Contact Paris Control 126.475. Speedbird 909 uniform.
It's so cool. Yeah, so I had to upgrade BeyondATC to the Supporters Edition in order to get the alpha version of the traffic enabled. It's not available in the version that I had. And yeah, it was basically kind of thanks to the donations from yesterday's live stream, the 9-year anniversary live stream, that I kind of put it towards getting the supporters pack here, which allowed me to have this. So any new features that they implement in the future, like VFR and stuff like that, I'll get it before, you know, anybody who's got the standard edition would get it. I don't know when they're going to roll this out on the standard edition, but it's so cool that we get to use it now. I've been dying for this for the traffic to come to BeyondATC, you know, because up to now it's just been talking to me, to my plane, and that's it. And it hasn't had control of any other plane in the airport, and now it controls all the planes in the area. and talk to all of them, and we hear all that conversation, assuming we're on the same radio frequency. That is so freaking cool. And you're hearing there, we've got a Speedbird, a Lufthansa, what was the other one? A Eurowings. That's 3 other planes we've been hearing from. One of them was having to contact Paris Control. We've not been handed off to Paris yet. We're still on Brussels.
Control, Eurowing 6 Foxtrot Romeo, descending via Golf 06, flight level 110.
The only thing I'd like to see,
Eurowing 6 Foxtrot
right,
Romeo, Brussels Control.
I'll show you now. The only thing I'd like to see in BeyondATC here, maybe I would suggest it. If you look here on BeyondATC, right? So these Eurowings ones, they don't have anything to do with me. That's other traffic. But when it's me, oh, it is in a different color. Oh, okay. Forget what I was going to say then. I was going to say I'd like to see ATC calls to my plane be in a different color. I didn't realize that they actually are. Green would have been good.
6 Foxtrot Romeo. Contact land and radar 127.6.
Yeah, so if it's grey, it's not me, basically.
Contact lane radar 127.6, Eurowing 6 Foxtrot Romeo.
And we've got we have all the frequencies for the towers and stuff here, so if we need to tune those in, we can. So yeah, we're literally following the flight of Eurowings 6FR here, which is a different one to the one that was up here, I think. Yeah, Eurowings 1RB. That's a different one. So there's another Eurowings, which is a German airline, so it makes sense that they're probably flying to Germany actually right now. So as you can see in the bottom left here, it says 1256 experimental. And if we go into the config, we have traffic, which you don't get in the other version. And I'm just using basic voices. I'm not using natural AI voices either, because it costs money to use those. You know, you get like 42,000 characters and stuff. But if I changed it to premium, then it uses up characters. You know, the more they say, the more characters get used. And when that goes down, you have to buy more characters basically. So yeah, it's all good. And we've got streamer mode here, which hides your SimBrief ID. Don't think that's a big deal, but yeah, it's cool. So yeah, all very good. Yeah. So okay, cool. Then they do have it in a different color, so I guess that's fine. Don't worry, this is just me messing with OBS. Always a good thing to do when you're live streaming is mess with OBS, right? How are we doing? Oh, we need to key in the destination data, sure. And also, just for now, I'm going to get this down to 3. Where's top of descent? We haven't gone past it. No, we haven't. Alright, so let's get the destination data in. So it's performance. And then we want to go to the next phase. Descent and final approach. So the QNH it wants is, so the arrival is 1029 and temperature is 20, so 1029, temperature currently 20 degrees in Heathrow. The wind, I'm going to put it in from here, 020 at 5 knots, so 0 620 at 5.
Brussels control, Austrian for Delta. Good afternoon.
Transition altitude is actually 5,000.
Austrian 4 Delta, Brussels control, identified.
Okay. Go that way then. And the decision altitude is 279 feet. That's it. Oh, and we'll do a flaps 3 landing rather than full. I prefer those if we can. Just got to remember, if we're doing a config 3 landing, which is flaps 3, that we have to go up here and enable this so that the plane is fully aware of what's going on. Right, cool. Destination data all in, and our approach speed is 130. Why did I say 130? Nope, I was trying to look on the screen to see if I was looking somewhere else. Yeah, 143. There we go. Brain is somewhere else. Right, there's top of descent coming. Oh, it's actually not too far away. Not too far away. Cool. Yeah, 40 miles. And we have a company message. This will be the flight ops, I guess. BA ops or something like that. Yeah. So, just before the descent phase, I'm hoping that ATC will tell us what to descend to, and then I'll have to adjust this. How are we doing outside? Oh man, that's the English Channel then, I guess. I don't know, or North Sea English Channel-ish. The sun glinting off the plane just looks epic. We have a tartan tailplane on this, and the artist signature. Does that say Royal Mail?
627, Brussels control. I have a traffic management reroute for you. Advise ready to copy.
Oh no, traffic management rerouting. Oh no, what's it? What does this mean? Brussels control, ready to copy. Airbus 627. What is this? What is this? Please don't.
Airbus 627, expect Loga 2 Hotel, runway 0.
No! Roger, expect Loga 2 Hotel, arrival runway 09 left, Airbus 627. They're giving us a different runway, are they? No, it's fine. No, that's not a reroute. This is our exact route, Loga 2H. Coming in on 09 left, it's fine. Oh, phew. I thought they were going to reroute me somewhere to a different runway. Last minute panic. It's cool. Why is that a reroute then? Weird. I'm just going to screenshot BeyondATC there. I want to ask about that. You see, it says here, right, to expect Loga 2H star on runway 9 left, right, these two. But if you look here on our route, you will see that Loga 2H and 9 left are already our route, or is already our route. So, sure.
Brussels control, Eurowing 468, flight level 211.
So I'm just going to bring the range down just while we're getting to top of descent here, and I'll put it back up later. Because I want, by the time we get this gets to here,
Contact Paris Control 126.475. Bye-bye.
if we haven't been given descent instructions by here, I'm going to request them.
Papa Papa.
8 Papa Papa dana, dana.
Airbus 627.
That's me.
Hotel. Runway 09 left. Report ready for descent.
Okay. Brussels Control, Roger Loga 2 Hotel, runway 09 left. Will report ready for descent. Airbus 627. I'm not ready yet though, so don't take that as a.
Level 250.
It took that as an instruction. There was a separate instruction there to say, Roger, I'm ready for descent, and I didn't say that. Roger, descend to flight level 250, Airbus 627. Okay, we're going down. It's a few miles early, but whatever. Right, BeyondATC, I'm putting my faith in you here to direct me on the right headings and stuff and things. Especially when we get to Lambourne. So 25,000 is the constraint here at Logan, so we can't, I don't think we can go below that anyway. We have to be at flight level 250 for Logan. Now then, is it going to manage that? It looks like it, because this white arrow, I believe, is the plane telling us when it's going to reach that 25, and it looks like it's spot on. Or is it the blue arrow? Who knows? Anyway, I don't know which one's which. I've got this frickin' thing, I've got that one, the white one pointing down, a blue one. I don't know. It looks like this one, that's blue, so yeah. Either way, it looks to me like we're going to be hitting that absolutely spot on. And she might direct us down to 160 after this.
Airbus 627. Contact London Control.
There we go.
118.475.
Roger, contact London Control on 118.475, Airbus 627. On 118.475. Don't panic, Rusty. Don't panic. Come on, twiddle that knob, boy. London Control, this is Airbus 627 at flight level 289 for 250. Did I get it right?
London Control.
Speedbird 3 Papa Golf.
Oh, hello.
Flight level 250.
That's not me.
Speedbird 3 Papa Golf.
That's not me.
Airbus 627, London Control, radar contact.
God, they were talking over each other there. We are bang on flight path here. Absolutely beautiful. There's England. I wish we could touch down at Heathrow from this direction, but we can't. We have to do a U-turn. Ugh. Bloody wind. It's all good. It's all good. BeyondATC seems to be a little bit stuck here. It says generating speech, and it's been stuck on that for a little while. So I don't know. I'll put the radio back to auto tune. Come on, BeyondATC, what you doing? Look, it's stuck on generating speech. It had about 3 planes to deal with there, so I don't know if it's freaking out or what. But if it doesn't talk to me, I'm going to have to do this on my own, because we are... here we go.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 27 right. Report ready for descent.
Okay, so Speedbird is about to land.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 27 right. Ready for descent.
Speedbird sounds like it's a Boeing. I've been called Speedbird in a Boeing before.
Speedbird 3 Papa Golf. Turn left.
Oh, he's landing in Paris.
Charles de Gaulle landing
Okay.
runway 27 right.
He's landing in Paris. So London Control is telling him to do that.
Charles de Gaulle landing runway 27 right.
That's weird.
Speedbird 3 Papa Golf.
Why is he...
Airbus 627. Descent to flight level.
I told you they'd give me that one. Flight level 160. Roger, descent to flight level 160, Airbus 627. Sorry. Fucked that up. I'm so used to it being 2627. And now we are too high. Because we're going to be reaching... Oh, okay, it's corrected it. Oh, this plane is brilliant. It was going to reach flight level 160 up here, and now it's got to there because it's... I guess because it's dropped the rate of descent even more. So that means we should be seeing the green dot come back up to the middle again. All good. Jeez, we got some sun going on here. Man, we should put the sun blinds down. Oh, no, I don't know where the hell it is. There is a sun blind, but I don't know if... Does it have to be... Oh, here. Sorry. Oh, nice.
Contact Brussels control
That's cool.
125.0.
That's a different Speedbird.
Brussels control 125.0. Speedbird 998. Have a good afternoon.
Sounds like we've got a few Boeings in the air here, guys. It looks like an African sunset now, doesn't it? Yeah.
London Control, Virgin 35 for heavy, through flight level 140 for flight level 170 direct up.
Virgin Heavy. Could be a 747 or something.
35 for heavy. London Control identified. Climb to flight level 350.
Might be a 747 taking climbing up there.
Virgin 35 for heavy.
Okay. Ooh, we have a little boat in the water. Oh, it's either a boat or a very, very big crocodile. Oh, that is bright. Now that I've taken that away. Oh, you want drag, man? You want some drag? Yeah, you do, don't you? Okay, well, I've given you some now. Yeah, we're at 2,500 feet higher than we should be.
Airbus 627. Descend to flight level 070.
Roger, descending to flight level 070, Airbus 627. So I think I'll maintain the drag until I see this moving. So it's guiding us down in steps here. And I'm trusting it. We are approaching Lambourne here, at which point it's either going to give me a heading or I'm going to pick 269 as my heading. Let's see what happens. I've got the slats out on the wings, you see there, just to provide a little bit of extra drag. Well, I say a little, quite a bit actually. There we go, look.
Good afternoon.
We're getting back on the flight path now, so
180.
I should be able to get the drag off.
Speedbird 3-1 Heavy, London Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 370.
Okay, I've taken the drag away now.
Climb to flight level 370. Speedbird 3-1 Heavy.
Come on, baby.
London Control, Speedbird 72 Golf.
So what are we on right now?
Speedbird 72 Golf, London Control, radar contact.
So we're currently on 262, yeah? Westall is 262.
Shamrock 17 Kilo, Arkham flight level 146 for flight level 160 direct hawk.
I'm going to have to change our direction to 269, I think.
Airbus 627.
Here we go.
Contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 9 and 8.
Roger, contact Heathrow approach on 134 decimal 9 and 8, Airbus 627. Oh,
Contact London Control 118.475.
I have to wait. Air China, okay.
Speedbird 3 Victor, 70.
Oh, I want to tell them I'm
Turn left, heading 2905, maintain 2,500 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 0.
When's my turn? Hello? I can't talk. It's not letting me talk. Okay. It's stuck on generating speech again.
Heading 2905, 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 09 left. Speedbird 3 Victor.
Airfront 24 X-ray Romeo, Heathrow, expect radar vectors, ILS runway 27 right.
Expect radar vectors. ILS runway 27 right. Airfront 24 X-ray Romeo.
I can't get my...
Speedbird 8 Tango Papa.
I haven't got... I told you, we get to Heathrow, it's too much traffic. Ah! I can't get my turn in. Dude!
Speedbird 8 Tango Papa, bye-bye.
That's a bad error. Huh? Heathrow! I missed my chance! Oh! I had a chance to talk and I missed it.
Spinnaker 528, Heathrow departure. Good afternoon.
I had a 2-second window.
Flight level 190.
No! Come on, we're nearly at 7,000.
Level 190.
Oh my god. I'm gonna bring this down myself.
Speedbird 379. Contact Heathrow Tower 124 decimal for 75. Bye-bye.
Over to Tower 124.
This is too much. Heathrow approach. The Heathrow approach. Hello. This is Airbus 627 at flight level 7,000.
Heathrow, B9.
No.
1,400 feet.
Dude. I'm changing. I'm doing it.
93 Bravo, Heathrow departure. Identified. Climb to flight level 110.
I'm doing it myself. Don't care.
Climb to flight level 110. B9 93 Bravo.
These guys are doing me head in. Right, where are we going? Lambourne.
627. Verify information, Victor.
Heathrow approach with information Victor. Airbus 627.
Airbus 627 Heathrow approach. QNH 1029. Expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Lambourne transition.
I'm going to have it auto-respond to that one because I'm busy.
QNH 1029, expect the ILS runway 09
Come on.
left with the Lambourne transition, Airbus 627. That's
not quite parallel, is it? It's not going to matter too much though. just going to bring it down to 5,000 feet here because the CF is 3,000 here, so it's fine. Oh my god. Right, Lamborn transition. Okay, well we've just gone past that. How can this be 08? Maybe just tilt the plane another couple of degrees. And then we'll take it up here somewhere, and then I'll just do a U-turn. We'll get it down to around 3,000 feet. There we go. I still have the drag on. Right, I should have put the seatbelt signs on as well, so everybody belt up. Oh my god. There was so much traffic, and now it's all gone really quiet. That was a lot of traffic. Holy crap. It said I have to go down to 7,000, and then I switch to Heathrow approach, and then you have to acknowledge that you're on frequency, and I couldn't do it. It wasn't letting me. Too many planes. Oh, that's just beautiful. But sure. Right, that's Heathrow, I think. So, yeah.
Speedbird 60 heavy. Contact Heathrow Tower 1.
Yeah, don't talk to me. You leave me alone now. You ignored me for too long.
12 for decimal for 75. Speedbird 60 heavy.
Right, so I'm maintaining 5,000 here.
Control 118 decimal for 75.
Yeah.
Contact London Control 118 decimal 475.
Now, tell me I can fly directly to the center fix. Thank you. Oh my god.
B-line 93 Bravo. Heathrow. Expect radar vectors.
I love it. I love it. I like the challenge. I like the challenge.
Expect radar vectors. Wardley runway 07 left.
Man, that view is amazing.
Bravo.
Loving the view.
Air China 937 heavy. Contact Heathrow Tower 12.
Air China heavy. So either a 747 or an A380 or a Dreamliner or I don't know.
Iberia 3180.
Iberia.
Heathrow Tower 12.
Spain. Let's see what they sound like.
Contact tower 124.4.
Oh, the male voice was
3180.
the plane.
Heathrow, Lufthansa 8 Papa Papa. Flight level.
Wow, lots of planes, guys.
Information Victor.
Please don't put me in a holding pattern. I'll just panic.
Papa Papa Heathrow approach. QNH 1029. Expect
Like if there's loads of other planes landing,
liner left.
please don't put me in a hold. I don't know how to do those yet.
Vectors for IL runway 09er left. Lufthansa 8 Papa Papa.
Right, hold. And then you do an inbound course, the direction you want it to turn, and the distance you want it to fly in minutes. It sounds easy enough, but I'm going to mess that up. What's the inbound course going to be? Is it the course that you're on right now? It must be, and then it calculates 180 degrees from that, right? Oh, I don't know. I've never done one.
Heathrow, Speedbird 72 Golf. Good afternoon. Flight level 189er with information Victor. Speedbird 72 Golf Heathrow.
Oh, too many planes, man.
QNH 1029er. Expect radar vectors ILS runway 09er right.
I don't see any contrails though, but
1029er. Expect radar vectors
we won't be able to though,
Speedbird 72
because all the planes will be low. They'll either be taking off or landing, so they're not going to be high.
Griffin 386.
Griffin?
Good afternoon. 1,300 feet.
What the hell's a Griffin?
Griffin 386, Heathrow departure. Good afternoon. Identified. Climb to flight level 100.
Okay, so there's the center fix, right?
Climb to flight level
So we'll go
100. Griffin 386.
maybe up to this green line, perhaps? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to move.
Beeline 93 Bravo.
We'll get the flaps. We'll start getting the flaps down and then put on the landing system here. I think that's what that is.
118.475.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Ever the optimist. Yeah, we'll be absolutely fine, guys. No problem. Nice and easy. What could possibly go wrong? Right. I've yet to work out what these pink borders are. If it's a no-fly zone or something like that. I really don't know. Or is that the airport itself? Where is the airport?
Heathrow, Eurowing 468. Flight level 0909.
There's Ockham. Ockham is around Gatwick though, isn't it?
Airbus 627, descend to 3,500 feet, QNH 1029.
Roger, descend to 3,500 feet, QNH 1029 at Airbus 627.
Virgin 301 Heavy, contact Heathrow Tower 12 for decimal for 75. Over to Tower 12 for decimal for 75, Virgin 301 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
Okay.
Eurowings 13 Juliet, turn left, heading 340, vectors for the approach.
Don't worry, that's just me.
Turn left, heading 340, Eurowings 13 Juliet.
Eurowings 468 Heathrow approach. Good afternoon. QNH 1029, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 09 and left.
QNH 1029, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 09 or left. Eurowing 468.
Cafe 250 Heavy, contact London Control 118 decimal for 75.
Once we make this turn, in fact, we'll arm it now, we'll arm the approach mode.
Turkish 2 Bravo Juliet, contact London Control 118.
I want to go down to 3,000 though. Please get round to me.
London Control 118.475, Turkish 2 Bravo Juliet, bye-bye.
I need to be down to 3,000
Spinnaker 528.
by the time we get to the to
118
here.
decimal for 75. Have a good afternoon.
And I have no choice because it's a constraint, so I have to descend.
Control 118 decimal for 75. Spinnaker 528. Bye-bye.
Heathrow, Speedbird 323 Victor, flight level 099er with information Victor.
Speedbird 323 Victor Heathrow.
We've got quite the final turn here.
1029, expect radar
Sure.
for ILS runway 09 right.
The moment we get a straight, we'll put flaps to.
1029er, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 09er right, Speedbird 323 Victor.
Hey, when's my turn? Come on.
Lufthansa 4 November Charlie. Contact Heathrow Tower 124 decimal for 75. Over to Tower 12 for decimal for 75. Lufthansa 4 November Charlie.
I'm not going to get a chance. Talk to me.
Heathrow.
Nope.
Speedbird 8 Lima Victor. 1,000 feet.
Okay, flaps to.
Speedbird 8 Lima Victor. Heathrow departure. Identified. Climb to flight level 180. Climb to flight level 180. Speedbird 8 Lima Victor.
What about me? Huh?
Heathrow.
Shamrock 7 Echo Golf. Flight level 09 with information Victor.
Dude, we've got...
308 Super. Contact Heathrow Tower 124.475.
Contact Tower 124.475 Singapore 308 Super. Have a good afternoon.
I'm bringing this thing down to the correct altitudes.
13 Juliet, 74 miles from CF09L. Turn left, heading 345, maintain 2,500 feet until established on the final approach course.
I can't believe how much traffic there is.
Left.
It's just ignoring me.
Turn left, heading 345, 2,500
It still has time to tell me to descend to 3,000,
Juliet.
but I've already done it. But it does still have the time to do it.
Descend to
Oh.
2,500 feet.
Oh, you recognize me then? Heathrow approach, Roger, descending to 2,500 feet, Airbus 627. Forgive me for taking up too much of your time.
Griffin 386, Heathrow, expect radar vectors, forward me runway 07 left.
Expect radar vectors. Avoid me runway 07 left. Griffin 386.
Now, we've been told to do that, even though the constraint is 3,000.
627, 5 miles from CF09L. Fly present heading. Maintain 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 09 left.
Roger, maintain 2,500 feet until established. Cleared on ILS 09 left, Airbus 627.
2,500.
Shamrock 7 Echo Golf Heathrow approach. Good afternoon. QNH 1029 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 09 right.
QNH 1029 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 09 right. Shamrock 7 Echo Golf.
All aircraft be advised information whiskey now current. QNH 1029. Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo. Turn left. Heading 320. Vectors for the approach.
2,500 is the final, so we should,
Heading 320.
when we make this final turn here,
Romeo.
we should, the localizer should kick in, and hopefully the glide slope will come down as well,
Lufthansa 3 November
because
Papa.
we don't have those
Good
yet.
afternoon. Flight level 097 with information whiskey.
And once I turn onto this final, I'm going to go flaps 3.
Speedbird 3 Victor. Contact Heathrow Tower 124.475.
I want that shot, that's gorgeous.
124.475. Speedbird 3 Victor.
Lufthansa 3 November Papa Heathrow approach. QNH 1029 expect radar vectors for
I don't know what you mean, Gary Busey.
left.
Flaps 3. We have the localizer,
029er.
and as you can see, guys, the glide slope is coming in.
Left.
It needs to come in. Once it gets near to this yellow line,
Airbus 627. Contact Heathrow
it's
Tower
armed.
2.475.
Why is the localizer gone? Roger, contact Heathrow Tower on 124.475, Airbus 627. Please pick up the glide slope.
Turkish 64 Alpha Heavy. Holding short. Runway 09 left.
Okay, we have it. We've got a traffic warning.
Turkish 6 for Alpha Heavy.
I'm not increasing anything. You'll have to crash me. Oh, jeez. BeyondATC, what are you doing? Why are you putting us both so close? That was nuts.
Exit left at Alpha Bravo 11.
He can't land because I am.
Exit left at Alpha Bravo 11 Singapore.
That was mental. That was freaking mental. That was too close.
596 Heathrow Tower. Wind 030 at 5 runway 09 right.
Dude, that was way too close. I wonder how my frame rates are going to be.
Speedbird 596.
Singapore 308 Super. Contact ground 121.905.
Almost forgot to do the auto brakes there.
9005 Singapore 308
Look at this view, man.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Heathrow. Jeez.
Speedbird 3 Victor, wind 0.
Oh, GPUs, is that what it is? Yeah, hey, maybe it is then. I never noticed. I'll have a look when I get on the ground.
Left clear to land. Speedbird 3 Victor.
Oh, I'm tempted to just do that an auto land here. It's a bit overwhelming.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 19 Tango, ILS runway.
This is crazy. Oh, the amount of traffic.
Heathrow Tower, continue.
We were clear to land, weren't we?
Wilco, Speedbird 19 Tango,
I can't remember. It was so long ago.
Speedbird 60 Heavy, exit right at Alpha 4.
The last thing was contact Heathrow Tower. We did that.
Exit right at Alpha 4, Speedbird 60 Heavy.
Traffic again. Now what?
19 Tango,
This dude. This dude.
5 runway 09 left clear to land.
You're supposed to be controlling all of this.
Left clear to land, Speedbird 19 Tango.
We haven't actually been given clearance to land though.
Speedbird 596, contact.
See ya. Oh my god.
Heathrow departure 134.908.
It didn't give me clearance to land officially, but neither did it say that I couldn't. It didn't put me in a holding pattern or anything, but I don't know.
Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo, ILS runway 09 right.
Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo, Heathrow Tower, wind 030 at 5 runway 09 right clear to land.
I have the aircraft.
Runway 09 right cleared to land. Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo.
Speedbird 19 Tango, exit right at Alpha 9 Whiskey.
Oh, we're drifting. I'm trying to make very, very short
Speedbird
inputs.
19 Tango.
I'm trying to make very small inputs, because that's what you're supposed to do.
China Eastern 551 Heavy, ILS runway 27 right.
Too low terrain.
China Eastern 551 Heavy, Heathrow Tower, continue. Wilco, China Eastern 551 Heavy. Heathrow Tower, Air Portugal 1356, ILS runway 09 right. Air Portugal 1356, Heathrow Tower, continue. Roger, Air Portugal 1356. Air Portugal 1356, wind 030.
Right, somebody needs to get me off this runway now.
Clear to land.
Talk to me.
Runway 09 right, clear to land. Air Portugal 1356.
I need to exit off the runway. Why isn't anyone talking to me?
Speedbird 261 Heavy.
Ridiculous.
Departure. Runway 09 right.
I'm just going to exit. This.
Speedbird 261 Heavy. Hold short of 09 right.
Oh! Jeez, the freak!
Short of 09 right for traffic.
Oh, that made me jump.
261 Heavy.
Thank you, Mark.
3 Victor. Exit right.
No one's talking to me. They're too busy talking with all the other planes and leaving me out of it.
Alpha 4. Speedbird 3 Victor.
Virgin 301 Heavy. Wind 030.
Oh, that was crazy.
09 left clear to land. Runway 09 left clear to land. Virgin 301 Heavy. Air Portugal 1356.
I'd like to be given instructions to the gate, please. Or a gate.
1 Air Portugal 1356.
Hello, talk to me. Oh, I didn't announce on frequency, that's why.
Speedbird 3 Victor.
Oh, no.
121.
China Eastern 55. Runway 27 right clear to land. Aircraft calling. Did not
Mate,
copy.
I didn't announce on frequency, which is why they didn't give me the clearance. Damn you. That's my fault. That's my fault. I'm going to have to put on the auto-respond, I think. Oh, look how busy this is. Heathrow Tower, this is Airbus 627, request taxi to gate. Give me something.
Speedbird 2 261 Heavy.
No.
Runway 09 right. Line up and wait.
I'm just going to have to just go anywhere.
Line up and wait. Runway 09 right. Speedbird 261 Heavy.
I've got it switched on to auto-respond now.
Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo. Exit left at November 1.
All these planes being controlled by BeyondATC.
Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo.
It's way too busy to deal with me.
Heathrow Tower, Eurowings 13 Juliet.
I tell you what, this looks like a proper busy airport though, as we collide with a third plane.
13 Juliet. Heathrow Tower. Continue.
So which one?
Eurowings 13 Juliet.
It must have been when they said
Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo. Contact ground 121
switch to. I can't talk when all this is going on.
Ground 121.905. Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo.
Virgin 301 Heavy. Exit right at Alpha 4. Exit right at Alpha 4. Virgin 30.
Right, so when they were saying contact Heathrow approach or something, I maybe didn't announce myself at that point. And that's why they didn't give me the clear to land instruction.
Alpha Bravo 11. China Eastern 551 Heavy. Turkish 6 for Alpha Heavy.
So,
09 left.
I have a question. Where the hell?
Runway 09 left. Line up and wait. Turkish 6 for Alpha Heavy.
Frame rates are bad enough at Heathrow, but geez.
Contact ground 121.905.
That's not a place to go.
Ground 121.905. China Eastern 551 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
I might just have to let everybody out here.
Turkish 6 for Alpha Heavy. Heathrow Tower. Wind 030 at 5. Runway 09 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Way too much traffic. Stay away from super busy airports.
Cleared for takeoff. Turkish 6 for Alpha Heavy. Speedbird 261 Heavy. Heathrow Tower. Wind 030 at 5. Runway 09 right. Cleared for takeoff.
I'm not getting a moment to talk here.
Runway 09 right. Cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 261.
I think it's just forgotten that I exist. Heathrow Tower, this is Airbus 627. Requesting taxi to gates, possibly?
Heathrow Tower, Qatari 1 Foxtrot Heavy, ILS.
All it's asking me to do is a wind check or a radio check, so it's literally just forgotten me.
Qatari 1 Foxtrot Heavy. Heathrow Tower. Continue.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat.
Echo, Qatari 1 Foxtrot Heavy.
Qatari 1 Foxtrot Heavy. Wind 030 at 5. Runway 27 right. Cleared to land.
Stall.
Runway 27 right cleared to land. Qatari 1 Foxtrot Heavy.
Oh, of course. Let's try another one. Come on, GSX, Jesus. I don't want ground services.
Runway 09 right.
Jesus.
Air for Charlie Echo. Runway 09 right. Line up and wait.
What a mess, eh? Yay, we got our own parking. Holy sh...
Contact Heathrow departure 13 for decimal 9 at 8.
I'm switching this radio off.
Contact Heathrow departure 13 for decimal.
So,
Turkish 64 Alpha.
hold on. Let me see what frequency.
1,000 feet.
Will we be on tower or ground? Ground, right?
6 for Alpha Heavy. Heathrow departure.
Holy moly. Jesus. That was a lot of traffic. Which you would expect here. But still, that was crazy. It didn't help that I didn't announce myself on frequency. That didn't help. sure. But still, I think there was just so many planes. You can adjust the density within BeyondATC. It's set to 5 out of 10. Recommended is 5. Maybe I should reduce it to 4. I don't know what that's doing. I guess, is it like 40% of actual traffic is only being produced? I'm not really sure. Oops, wrong one. Sorry GSX, don't want you. Not interested. Yet. Your time will come. You see, because we didn't announce, they didn't give us clearance to land, so as far as BeyondATC was concerned, we were still in the air, and so we don't get clearance to, they don't guide us to the taxiway or tell us which gate to go to, none of that stuff. So we missed that out because of my missing that. See, there's another load of planes over there. And these runways are busy as frickin' hell. My God. And that plane that flew over me, the first one, heart attack sandwich. There's another one coming in there. Oh, I'm so glad for soundproofing. Jesus. Anyway, I can't. All in all, I think the traffic in BeyondATC is brilliant, but I can't judge the end bit because I messed up by not announcing on frequency. And the only way I can prevent missing that is to put the auto respond on, because I'm busy trying to prepare the plane for landing. At the same time, I only get a tiny, maybe 1 or 2 second window for my turn to go on the radio, and if I miss that window while I'm fiddling with spoilers and flaps and lights and stuff like that, then I don't get my radio call in time. Heathrow's too busy. I knew I should have stuck to Gatwick. Gatwick's busy, but it's not Heathrow busy. Phew. We better get these passengers off. I'm telling you, man, that was nuts. Don't we do it here, though? Yeah, here. Yes, commence deboarding, please. Hey, we did the flight, though, you know. And I don't know what it is, you know, I have the plane lined up perfectly on the runway. And when I switch off the autopilot and everything's going fine, something in me says, oh, make a little tiny micro adjustment here. And then the moment I do, I have to make twice the micro adjustment to get back to where I was. And then we back the other way, and it's, oh, I tend to lose the center line on the runway. But practice makes perfect, right? There's no point just keeping autopilot on and just choosing auto land every single time. Because you're never going to get better, you know what I mean? You're never going to learn how to do an actual landing. So, are we getting vehicles coming over? Because I ain't seeing anything. I know it's a big airport, but it doesn't work that way here. But that arrival was beautiful. The sunset, you know, seeing the runway in the distance as we were on final approach was beautiful. That was sweet looking. Now then, are we deboarding or what? Because I thought we were, and now I don't know what's happening. I'm going to actually get GSX to take over here. See if it's recognized the fact. No, request deboarding.
Requested.
Oh, I don't care. Do use British Airways. Just get these people off my plane. It should open on its own. What is it with that rear door? Okay. I don't know why it's not doing it automatically. Yes, I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. They're open. The doors are open. It's done.
Passengers boarding starting.
Thank you for flying.
That was quick. Well, my God. Welcome to Heathrow, guys. Hey, Jeffrey. Sorry to miss you there. If you're landing, you've missed the stream. Yeah. Oh, God. All right. So, yeah, not bad from BeyondATC. It's still, the traffic is still in alpha stage. I'm hoping that it'll get tweaked, so maybe to give us a little bit more priority. I know that at somewhere like Heathrow and like places like JFK, right, there's going to be a shit ton of aircraft to deal with, which is fine, but it was like we were so far down the priority queue. It was just crazy. Come on, one at a time. What's this? Everybody stand. Come on. Get your bags from the overhead lockers and clear off. Welcome and well, thank you for flying with British Airways. Oh man. Okay, there we go. What the hell is all this up here? Is this part of a building? Oh, is it part of the jetway? Just looks a bit weird. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Oh, unless... There we go. Man, oh man, oh man. Right, what I want to do now is just get this switched over onto some ground power. So let's enable ground power. And then switch it on. Get rid of the APU here. And put my torch on a second. I did get the right light. Right, so taxi light can go off. Landing lights, I turned them off already. Beacon light can go off. Wing light can go off as well. Yeah, and the frame rates are a little bit, actually that can stay on. The frame rates, obviously, as you would expect, are a little bit choppy at Heathrow because obvious reasons, right? It's a very busy airport, lots of planes. Yeah, lots of traffic, and BeyondATC having to deal with all of those. So all in all, I think my graphics card's kind of dealing with it all quite well. Why isn't this all one color? So we have ground power, we've got the front door open and the two cargo doors. That's basically what that is saying. Come on guys, fill those trolleys up. So yeah, it's a lot more immersive, isn't it? I mean, it was quite quiet while we were up at cruise, but on the approach to Heathrow, geez, did the traffic pick up. And we only collided with 3 planes. Hi Elliot, welcome, Elliot's vlog. How you doing, sir? Hey, you done? No, next cart. Okay. Mind you, what was it? Is it 134 passengers? 148 passengers. They've only got 40 passengers off. Got some outer fuel tank transferred over. Come on, people. Stewardesses, can you speed this up, please? 1, 2, 3. Hello. You can stay in the cockpit if you want. No, no, okay. Yeah, it's kind of cool what they've done with this. I mean, when the sim came out, it didn't have any of these passengers. It didn't have proper ATC. Because the difference between MSFS ATC and BeyondATC is night and day. It's just completely and utterly a different world. Okay, let me get my camera reset again. As we venture into Heathrow, I wonder if it's going to be quieter in here. Not really. Did the mod makers not put any glass in the airport? Hey, see this place? You have to watch yourself. Get it? Watch. No. So where are we? We're out here, aren't we? Where's my plane? That's a Swiss Air plane over there. Where did I don't know. I parked here, surely. Oh, there I am. There we are. Put my lights on. That doesn't work from here. I was going to put my landing lights on so you could see. There we go. There you go. Oops. Well, hey Gray, we're just at the end of the flight, mate. Oh, it was a trip, I tell you. I'll be interested to see how often the experimental version of BeyondATC gets updated. But yeah, very much in alpha at the moment, and coming along very nicely, to be fair. I thought we had an issue on the departing runway when we were both holding, and it told me that we were, you know, second in the queue there. And nothing was happening with the plane in front. I thought something had bugged out, but no. Just waiting for a flight to come in. Yeah, the landing though, we had no contact with ATC on the landing, so I had to make my own way here to gate 217. Which is a anagram of the last heading I put the plane on. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can actually start shutting the systems off on the plane now, so the GPS can go off. Fuel pumps can definitely go off. That beep you heard is probably the computer just announcing that it's lost GPS signal. Yep. I don't know how everyone's getting off when the seatbelt signs are still on, but there you go. Switch them all on. There you go. That's what it looks like when everything is lit up. Okay, everything else looks fine here. Crew supply, oxygen supply for the crew. It's not necessary right now because the door's open. I'm sure they can breathe. And this will put some, if I can get to it, that'll put some Rain X on the windshield. Rain repellent. Right, how's my passengers doing? Wait for this to pop up. Okay, nearly empty. Come on, peoples. Right, we should have a message that we've lost GPS. There we go. Nav accuracy downgrade. That's a way of saying it, isn't it? GPS primary lost. There you go. AC position invalid. Ooh. No, yeah, no one's carrying any bags. But the baggage people have handled all of that. They should be gone by now, by the way. Yeah, and the doors are open. I mean, all of that should be taken care of automatically. The door should open automatically. I'm pretty sure they do on the PMDG. Oh, it's reopened again. Huh? Zoink scoops! Like it's reopened. And now, I don't know, they've closed here. Okay, now it's closed. I don't know what he's playing at. Yeah, interesting then. So yeah, just to... Oh yeah, G-Buse. It is Gary Busey. I've just noticed it there. Is it on the tail as well? It must be somewhere, right? Which is the brighter side? Let's have a look with the drone. There it is. Just by the last few windows there. G-Buse there. Gary Busey, you're right. Well spotted. Yeah, well spotted there, man. Gary Busey. That's it. That's what the plane's called. And also check for fingerprints here as well. Got that. Actually, the flight directors can go off now. We don't need those. Yeah, so we had some crossfeed transferred, yeah. Outer tank fuel transferred to where? To the inner wings? We only used up 6 tons of fuel. Actually, no, we put in 6 tons of fuel. We've still got 2,760 kilos left, so we've only used up 3,040 kilos of fuel. Yeah, get rid of these stewardesses, they can go home now. Hey, we've still got passengers on my plane. Excuse me. Now the stewardesses are going home. I've given one of them a key to my place. I'm saying nothing. Thank you for your service, ladies. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Don't lose my key. Ooh, what a giveaway. So who's sat back here? Who are you guys? You shouldn't be here. What do we have? Some potential hijackers? Right, I'm going to shut the plane down, guys. Right, so ground power off. Oh, no, we can't. So if I toggle the jetway, it should close the door.
Your crew has deboarded.
Cool. And it has closed the door. So get rid of the ground power, and then we'll switch off the 2 batteries, and we are hot and dark because it's not exactly cold at the moment. Yeah. Oh, air marshals. I don't know. Do we have those on British flights? Air marshals? I don't think that. I don't know. I don't think there's any guys with a gun on our planes. I don't think so. I'm not actually sure. And if we tune into, well, we can't now because the plane switched off. But if I kept the plane on and we tuned into Heathrow ground or Heathrow tower, we'd still just be listening to all the traffic going in and out. But it was a lot, eh? All these different planes just getting serviced and dealt with, and not us. And also, I'm noticing on BeyondATC here that you'll see on these other flights that were being taken care of. See, there's ours. Request not understood. That was the last thing that I said. So I don't know. I think that's probably where we went wrong. Or no, actually, no, it was before that. Oh, look at that. So maybe I did say something and it didn't copy it. So you'll see here, it's quite obvious now, but if a plane is calling, then it shows up a tower. Isn't it? No, it should be a plane. Why is a plane and a tower both saying to contact? Oh, I got it. Okay, I understand. That's his readback. Right, so this is tower talking and plane talking, as it should be. Yeah, so he's saying Turkish 64 heavy contact Heathrow departure, and then Turkish 64 Alpha is saying contact Heathrow departure. He's just confirming, and then announcing his call sign. And then my stuff is all in blue. We have the full log here, so there you go. Verify information Victor, which I did. QNH 1029, expect ILS 109 left with the LAM transition. Which after that, Lamborn, which we had to fly manually, not a big deal, because we had a disconnect on the flight plan, but it was an easy one to deal with. Not a problem. Maybe 6 months ago I would have panicked with that disconnect and tried to figure out a way to connect the lines up to make it work. But you know, I don't need to do that now. I can fly around it sometimes. And the more challenges like that you get, the better, because the more you work out how to do things. So this auto respawn can go off. I think on an approach to a very busy airport, I might put auto respawn on so that it's like having your co-pilot do the responses for you. That's pretty much what that would be, which is fine. I think, you know, the captain can handle them all until we get on the approach, and then leave the captain to do the flying and have the first officer do the radio calls. That's fine, isn't it? We can do that. Why not? And then at least when there's a window of opportunity for us to chat to ATC, then auto-response should immediately take that opportunity. And if we go here, we should have all the taxiways for Heathrow Airport. So the round dots are each individual parking spot. And now we've got planes there where we didn't have those before. Spinnaker. What was that one? Shamrock. Oh, it's departing. Oh, that's Cork Airport. So that plane departed from Cork and landed here at Gatwick. It's an A320. That one's an A20N. There was a Griffin, wasn't there? But that was taking off, so that's not going to be here. Speedbird. Oh, it's an Airbus A320. Well, we've got one of those. So these Speedbirds, I thought they were Boeings. Pretty sure the only time I've ever had a call sign of Speedbird was when I was in the Boeing planes. This one is a Boeing. It's a Virgin 400M. Airframe is a 789, so it's a 787-900. Is that what that would be? Boeing 787-900 probably. Oh, the big one, Cathay Pacific. That's the big one, guys. That's the Boeing 777. Now, where's that in relation to us? We're here. So we have to go forward, follow this branch, and it's the first plane off that side. Should we find it? Should we see if we can find it? So we go straight. If we carry on straight forward, we'll come to this branch across here, which will be like a building. And then when that just turns around the corner, there should be a 777 parked right there. Let's take a look and have a look. So into drone, reset the drone. Man, it's noisy in the airport. Holy crap. So we go up. Oh, there's lots of planes coming in. Now, where's that branch of aircraft? Here. And as soon as it stops, I don't know, I'm looking for a Cathay Pacific. It's massive. It's going to be huge. There you go. 777. Gonna fly on that one next. Is that a BA flight going out? Hello. Oh my god, it's Close Encounters of the Third Kind here. What's going on up here? I hope BeyondATC is controlling all of this right now. I hope they've got all of this timed. We've got a guy coming in here. Okay, Elliot, take care, matey. Speedbird was also Concorde, is that right? Yeah. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Because it was definitely a speedy old bird. All these are coming in on the same runway. Yeah. Well, that one needs to land and then get off onto the taxiway before this guy lands. It looks like they're not moving, doesn't it? But they are. This is a busy runway. Let's see if we can get ahead of this plane. It looks like there's 4 white lights on the Pappy there, so is he a bit high? These planes are loud, man. So loud. This is what like watching Close Encounters of the Third Kind, though. Okay, so it looks like there's enough time, isn't there, for the... There's plenty of time for him to vacate the runway by the time this dude comes into land and brake. So it looks like it's been managed fairly well. And I think if I had announced myself on frequency, I might have avoided those close calls with the planes, maybe. Here's one on approach, maybe. I don't know if he's just taken off or he's on approach here, you know, to make his final turn. There's another landing. That looks a bigger plane than the last one. And if we tune into the correct frequency at the airport, we'll hear each of these planes getting instructions to land, which is brilliant. They're all busy in there. My God, it is so noisy. These planes just taxiing, just so loud. You just landed? Yeah. Wow. Oh my God, that's beautiful. It's so loud. Sheesh. Anyway, there you go, guys. Yeah, I'm impressed with BeyondATC now. It's freaking cool with the traffic. It really is cool. Yeah, every flight I do now with these commercial jets, I want to be using this thing. It's going to be fun with the 777 though. Bringing that thing in should be the same, you know, really. Just the fact that it's a plane that's probably 3 or 4 or 5 times the size of the one we're in right now. Well, I don't know how much bigger it is, but it's a lot bigger than this thing. This isn't even the biggest Airbus. You know, we've got the 321, which is longer, and then the 777, which is just bigger. You know, the fuselage of this plane is the diameter of the engine on the 777. It's ridiculous size difference. So yeah, I think the 777 next. I need to get back into practice with that plane. I have my checklist, my startup checklist for that plane, all printed out now on paper. My neighbor kindly said they would print it for me, because the ink for my printer costs more than what it will to buy a new printer. Ridiculous. So there you go. Night vision? Nope, not on this. No night vision, and thankfully no skimmers and no scavengers either. Although I say that, looking at some of those passengers, there's these two left there, and I'm sure there is a switch somewhere on this plane. I don't know if it's something up here or what, or if it's on the flight pad, but something we can turn off the cabin lighting. I'm pretty sure we can turn it off somewhere, but again, I don't know if it's here. Panel states? No. Sim settings, it won't be that. Chocks and cones. I'm sure you can turn off the panel lighting. It's cabin lights, not panel lighting, Rusty. Yeah, cabin lights. You can turn them off. Pretty sure you can. That's cabin pressure, that's not the same thing. Anyway, I'm not going to bother looking for it. I think I have seen it, unless I'm thinking of the Boeing again. But there you go. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. Cool. Yeah. So I'll catch you next time. And also, we have Euro Truck and American Truck, which have just received their upgrades. So I'll tell you what that is. Version 1.51 is on both of them, and what that means is, I'm sure you'll be thrilled. So if you have a truck where the trailer is full of grain, you know, or that kind of stuff, if you're carrying a grain, obviously I would go and deliberately pick a job where grain is the transport. And then when you pick it up and drop it off, or at least I know when you drop it off, it does it, right? Or when you pick it up, it does it, or both. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. But it uses, when you get to the destination or go to pick up the grain, it actually spurts it into your truck now. There's a machine, you know, with a feeder tube thing, and it fills up the container. And then when you get to the other side, I think they can empty it. So I want to try that out. I want to do a job where I'm picking up grain, either in American truck or in Euro truck, don't mind which. I would suspect it would be easier to get a grain hauling job in the US because, you know, there's a lot more greenery fields and stuff in the US. So maybe we'll have a look at that and give it a go. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in again and for your time and your company. That's going to be my new sign off now. Thank you for your time and your company, because that's I get the company, you give up the time for that. Thank you so much. And I will catch you on the next one, and let the end credits roll. The end credits, by the way, will be rolling down runway 08 left. Bye for now.